dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my raptors, you have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great has ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What do you think? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals I'm leading to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the eating, and no umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested or wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you mourn my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna stop me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. They ain't submit when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks, and my mouth's watering.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. In motion right, that's Hardman. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead is home. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now 3rd down and 7. They'll get this one complete to Atwell. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Hall again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And so they're into maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
60 yards rushing for him now on their opening drive of the Super Bowl. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. The Young keeps it moving right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They'll try to throw now. Young. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready?
To throw, Young. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Hall has it knocked loose. And they'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. The biggest game, the biggest stage, Super Bowl 63, 1 quarter in the books. 10-7 our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Here's Hall again. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get it here on the touch pass. McCole Hardman. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Let's go now.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
Hall want to give up the middle. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible.
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
Second down and a yard. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. A play fake. Now Young. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Saints continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Stroud. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Well, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Able to push his way through. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the 4th quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now Young. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Hall again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And now they're in the hurry-up. Running left, it's Hall. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A handoff for Hall. They find some open field here. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 68 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's a give to Hall. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And running with power here. Still going past the 30. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Yellow. Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Blake Groupie now for the Saints field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books, 1 to go here in Super Bowl 63 in that final frame after this timeout. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go again with Hall. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Hall. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 114 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Hustle.
This is Hall. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run. It's Hall. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 1. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
The Jets on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. Give to Hall running right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. A give, running right is Hall. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman able to cut into that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. But he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the fourth. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive first and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Ready.
Young to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Ready up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Smash. Red. Hut, hut.
Young now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Third and 9 here. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This is 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock man, and now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Here's Stroud. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Now Stroud. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls. But only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your super